mercy plant where he has this like one perfect day.
Welcome to All Things Fun Vidcast. Are we on? Yes, we're on.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-hosts who are engrossed in their own little conversation. Allison Eckel, Glenn Walker. We're here today to talk about new comics. Hello. That released today, May 4th, 2011. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing well.
Doing well?
Yeah.
So it's a...
Quite well, sir.
Quite well. Excellent. Well, very exciting this week. We've got a fair amount of comics. We're also going to talk about Free Comic Book Day as well.
Yay!
Which is cool, which is coming up this Saturday at finer comic stores all over the country.
That would be this one.
This one, yeah.
Allthingsfun.net.
Nice. Details online right now so you can see what's going on. So let's see, where should we jump in? Should we start with Glenn this week?
Sure.
Since he has...
I have no major crossover to
all
talk
your
about
books.
today.
Well, I always start off with Avengers. There's this book. Allison's going to talk about that, though.
Well, that's in a special pile. That's
yes,
later.
Special pile. I have Avengers Academy 13.
This is why we don't edit.
It's the superhero prom. It continues to be the best Avengers book on the shelves.
The big question is, do they just call it prom or do they call it the prom?
Or superhero prom.
No
Well,
idea.
superhero prom gets you out
It's
of
a
it.
superhero prom on the cover. Christos Gage really understands the Avengers. He knows Giant Man, he knows Tigra. Some of the best characterization around is in that. Then we also have...
Okay, wait. What I love is that they're in costumes. The girls have their costumes on, but then they have the dress over top.
how else would you do it?
That's really funny.
We have Fear Itself,
right there.
book 2, number 2. Matt Fraction continues with this great summer blockbuster. Some terrific Stuart Immonen artwork. Can't really talk too much about it without giving away details. The avatars, the hammers are chosen. Some interesting choices. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Before you jump ahead, also real quick, in addition to the core book, you've got Fear Itself, The Homefront, issue 2 out this week. And Fear Itself, Spider-Man, issue 1 of 3, miniseries, also out this week. So folks who are following Fear Itself, there's a lot going on this week. Go ahead, Glenn.
Yes.
And I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry. So there's hammers out there. I was reading, you guys were talking about it earlier. Hammers out there, and then people need to choose them?
The hammers are choosing the people, I believe.
So sort of like those lantern rings.
There it was. I saw that coming.
As you can see, everything relates to DC.
It does in my world.
I have Avengers Academy, giant size, number 1. It's actually a very cool story. I was not expecting it to be, but it is. It's Arcade, the X-Men villain, and he has trapped Avengers Academy and Young Allies. More Avengers stuff. We have Captain America, Hail Hydra. Lips ain't working today. Jonathan Mayberry, Captain America and the Avengers. Oh yeah, we killed Bin Laden. It's got Hydra, it's got zombies, it's got the Avengers. It's the last part. It's good.
Which is not in that comic.
It's Hell Hydra?
It's a segue, man. It's Captain America.
Wasn't a very good segue.
Yes.
Captain America didn't kill Osama
Kill
bin
Osama bin
Laden.
Laden. That's
But wouldn't it
amazing.
be great if he did? Marvel Zombies Supreme, number 4 of 5. The Jack of Hearts is back. More Avengery goodness. It's also got the Squadron Supreme and lots of zombies. Actually, I think everyone's a zombie.
Yeah, the Undead Squadron Supreme.
Yes. Speaking of Avengers, Astonishing Thor, issue number 4. Bob Roddy and wonderful painted art by Mike Choi. Is this the guy that has the movie out this weekend?
I may have heard something about that somewhere.
Fast 5 or something?
Yeah. So known as
Okay.
Thor.
Also got Deadpool Annual number 1. Yeah! It's apparently part 2 of 3. And I hear you had a wonderful week with Deadpool, right?
I did.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you get. Also, move on.
Come in the shop and ask him about
Yeah,
it.
that's,
You want
that
more
helps
information.
me know.
Ask Ed about his weekend with Deadpool.
He said sounds so dirty.
Speaking of dirty, we also have Secret 6 out today.
Now that is a segue.
Yes. Hey, we got Bin Laden.
Speaking of dirty, I'm sitting next to Ed. Aw.
Oh no! Going back over to DC, Gail Simone's Secret 6 today is part 3 of a 3-parter where the team goes to hell, literally.
Yes.
Not in the handbasket.
Well, they have
No,
the
but
get
they
out
actually
of,
go there with their get out of hell free card.
Yes.
Who has it? Who are they there to retrieve? And at what cost? That's the big question, and it all comes together in this issue out today, right?
yes.
And what were you were going to apologize to Gail Simone? Was that what we were talking about?
Neither of us actually
Neither of us have been reading
Secret
it.
Six, and we apologize because it's Gail Simone and we love her.
Because she's really good.
And we love her work, and we have been neglectful of Secret Six for the last.
I've
Yeah.
actually been
Couple
reading it.
months.
It's a great story.
Yeah, and
So I'm not
here's,
apologizing.
here's my theory.
But we
yeah.
hype it every month.
Because it's awesome, and it's a
Yeah.
fan favorite, and she's really good at what she does. Here's my theory on why I never picked it up. Back in the beginning, it was another teen book of a cast of characters I didn't care about coming off of a big crossover that focused on characters I didn't care about, and I was a little burnt out on that. The creative team aside, I was like, who are these people? I don't care. I'm going to read something else. And so I never picked it up, and it was a big mistake. So this is the end of a story arc. Read it. It's really good. Starting next month, you'll have a new story arc.
And you promised to read that one because it's a starting point.
Starting point. And if you want to go back and catch up, also there's a trade paperback on this other story, The
That I've
Reptile
read.
Brain,
That's excellent.
to
that is
catch you
good.
up.
Yes.
So there you go. The other thing I read today, Superboy, Reign of Doomsday is all finished, ending with Action 900. Fantastic Paul Cornell
Didn't end,
story.
it started.
The Reign of Doomsday thing?
Just continuing.
Well, I meant the,
It's done with Superboy.
Fight.
yeah, so it was a crossover, the Doomsday part of it. The crossover into all the books, this Doomsday guy goes into all the different super books, gathering super people, and so that they're held in a spaceship and out of the way of Lex Luthor and his big machinations that culminated in Action 900. Better?
Better. Sir.
Perfect.
So, now Superboy, we have a different story. That was my point. The Reign of Doomsday part is finished. We're starting something different. This seems like possibly a one-shot story. It's really interesting where you have interesting sort of watercolory art that's all red and destructive. Something's happened, we don't know what it is, and then we flash back to the happy time before, leading up to the big thing that went wrong. Now, it was compelling and really good until I realized it was an old device that we've seen before, this plant that takes over and gives you a big mind thing. But there could be more going on with this plant, and we may see that in more issues to come. What?
Decaf.
Jump in. Go ahead.
Decaf. Have you thought about decaf?
No, I always have a large coffee drink.
Just before we go
right
on air.
before I go on air.
You can't see it, but she's actually vibrating. You can pass right through her.
Oh, come on, guys. Energy. I'm trying to project because my volume is always so low. I'm trying to work on that.
Decaf.
Decaf.
Couple minutes left, Ed. Anything else you want to throw
I
in there?
do. I have some cool books. This is a special day. I'm getting into the first segment. Moon Knight #1, Bendis, out today.
Ooh.
Despite what Glenn says, I think it's going to be okay.
I have not looked at it, so as far as I know, it's a
He
terrific
passed
book.
it over right away.
Passed it right over. It's like, what the? They leave nothing for me, incidentally. You say that every week. Nothing. Heroes for Hire #6, Target, Spider-Man. That looks like fun. So it looks like Paladin on the cover. It's always fun when they tangle.
All right. Paladin's good.
Yeah, right? Annihilators, issue 3 of 4. Getting to the end of that. We got some Rocket Raccoon action in there as well, which makes me feel dirty when I say that out loud.
Ooh, Rocket
That's
Raccoon.
right. Rocket Raccoon. Let's see here. We've also got, from the X-Men, Uncanny X-Force, #9. And some people who desperately want to get in the
They're
store this
trying
morning.
to get in
just
the
like,
door.
I gotta get on that show!
It's like Walking Dead in here.
Oh, you mean like beating on the doors?
Yeah.
To make it
Yeah. I just
Wait,
want-
I don't look that bad
I'm gonna go
today.
board the windows. X-Men, Prelude to Schism, Skazuzum,
Bless you.
Bedizzle,
Laven.
1 of 4. Wow, okay. Well, with that, look at everybody's got too much coffee going around. We'll be right back. We're going to figure out what these people are trying to get in the store, and we'll be right back with part 2 of the All Things Fun Vidcast right after this.